I hate my opponent. Can't stand my opponent. And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent. Charlie's angry. Looking down, he's angry at me now.
Donald Trump gave a speech at Charlie Kirk's memorial in Glendale, Arizona, and it was anything but a normal memorial. Instead of honoring Kirk's life, Trump turned the event into a political spectacle, full of boasts, attacks, and wild claims. From the start, Trump made his feelings clear. He said, "I hate my opponents. I don't want the best for them." Trump claimed Kirk was different, that Kirk didn't hate his rivals, but then used Kirk's name to justify extreme ideas. Trump bizarrely claims that just like Charlie and Erica made Turning Point USA hot, we're looking at a country that is achieving income levels never seen before. Trump claims his tariffs that he imposed on other countries are making us hot and bringing in a lot of money. And the only ones challenging his claim that tariffs are making us a lot of money are people that hates our country. Trump then claims that we are becoming richer and richer, and we are now taking care of our people with the excess money that the USA is earning from tariffs. He claimed Charlie knew and saw the money the USA was making from tariffs. It was truly one of the strangest things to say in a memorial service.
We had a pretty good day on the first one. And I must tell you, on the second one, we had a phenomenal day. But a lot of bad things happened. And now that's not even questioned. They cheated like dogs, but we got them back, didn't we, huh? We got them back. But we owe Charlie a profound and eternal debt of gratitude now, just like Charlie and Erica made Turning Point hot. We are looking at a country that has the chance to attain a level like never before. Tariffs are making us rich again, richer than anybody ever thought was possible. And the only one challenging them are people that hate our country or foreign countries that are paying a price, because they did the same thing to us for years. They took advantage of us, but we're making money. We're becoming richer and richer, and we're taking care of our people better and better when we do that. And we can take care of other countries better and better, but we're doing unbelievably well. The tariffs have really been a hold. The election was big, but the tariffs, because of the election, came in. And remember, other nations do that to us. And Charlie understood that. He saw the money. He saw what was coming into our country, and we can use that for Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, all of these things that we fight so hard for. And that's exactly what's happening. The numbers are incredible.
It is crystal clear now that Trump is just slapping Charlie Kirk's name on any and everything, just to keep the MAGA faithful on board, now that we finally have something that has upstaged the clamor for the Epstein file release by MAGA.
And now people are pushing back. Right on cue, welcome to the Pushback Network. Thank you to our amazing subscribers for your support. Please subscribe to this channel and share our analysis with your families, friends, and loved ones. That is the only way we can defend democracy, push back, and hold the line.
Trump's speech quickly went bizarre from there. Trump claimed that Charlie Kirk would have loved all of his tariffs. Charlie loved his tariff policies, he later proclaimed. It was the strangest thing to say in a memorial. He didn't stop there. Trump then strangely claimed that Charlie told him to send the military into Chicago. So he is going to send the military into Chicago, Memphis, and a whole lots of other places. Because of Charlie.
We stopped the crime in Washington. Took 12 days. Now you can go to restaurants. You can walk down the middle of the street with your wife. You can have your wife walk alone down the middle of the street. She's going to be in good shape. What a difference. What a difference good management really makes. But I'm so proud of that Washington, D.C. You know, it's one of the worst in the nation, in the world. And now it's considered a very safe city. And it's also, I passed it yesterday, I went through it, and the lawns are good. It's like a different place. It's like the tents are gone, the threats are gone, the gangs aren't there. We got rid of, we took out 1,500 career criminals, 1,500. If you have 3 career criminals, that can make a big difference. But I'm so proud of Washington, D.C., and now we're going into Memphis, and we'll get that one straightened out fast. And then we're going into some others, but we're going to go to Chicago, and we're going to have Charlie very much in mind when we go into Chicago, and we'll get that one straightened out. You have an incompetent governor who he thinks it's okay when 11 people get murdered over the weekend. He thinks you don't have any crime when 11 people get murdered and 28 people get shot. He says he's got crime. No, they don't have it under control, but we'll have it under control very quickly. So we're going to be doing that. And Charlie loved what we were doing. He was so proud of what happened. He was there to see it. He's so proud of what happened in Washington, D.C. And one of the last things he said to me is, please, sir, save Chicago. We're going to do that. We're going to save Chicago from horrible crime.
And in a revisionist history moment, Trump then claimed that Charlie does not hate his political opponents. This is despite the fact that Charlie is on record countless times where he said that he hates the Civil Rights Acts, black people, women, gays, trans, and a whole lot of other groups. As for himself, Trump declared, "I hate my opponents and I don't want the best for them." To think that we did a video recently where we question how the Christian right in this country can hold Trump up as the right poster child, with some calling him the Messiah, really bring into focus how we have lost our way in this country. How can the Christian right live with themselves when they hear Trump, whom they've deified, declare that he hates half of his fellow Americans? Is this who we are now? Is this what we are doing now? Is this what religion has come to?
He was a missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent. Charlie's angry. Looking down, he's angry at me now.
Well, I guess that's what we're doing now in America. We have been turned into a country that welcomes hate. In what was supposed to be a memorial speech, Trump's speech then grew even stranger. Trump claimed that he and RFK Jr. had found an answer to autism, calling it one of the greatest medical breakthroughs in history. He promised the announcement of this breakthrough is slated for Monday, August 22, 2025. There was no evidence, no details, just a sweeping, reckless promise.
It was Charlie who helped unite MAGA, and you know what MAHA is? That's right, Make America Healthy Again. And tomorrow we're going to have one of the biggest announcements, really medically, I think, in the history of our country. We're going to be doing it with Bobby and Oz and all of the professionals. I think you're going to find it to be amazing. I think we found an answer to autism. How about that? Autism. Tomorrow we're going to be talking in the Oval Office in the White House about autism, how it happens, so we won't let it happen anymore, and how to get at least somewhat better when you have it, so that parents can help their child, their beautiful child. That's a big one. I've been bugging everybody over there, get the answer to that. You know, 20 years ago, 1 in 10,000 were born with autism. 20 years ago. The most recent survey says 1 in 12. How bad is that? That's for young boys, baby boys, but also girls, a little bit better. It's about 1 in 20. But we can't, obviously there was something really wrong, and we think we know what that is. It's going to be, I think it's going to be one of the most important news conferences I'll ever have, and I look so forward to it. And you know who else looked forward to it? Because he knew. I'd tell him a little bit about what was going on, was Charlie.
Over and over, Trump blamed the left for violence. He accused protesters of being, quote, paid agitators. He claimed Antifa was behind riots on campuses. And he insisted the Department of Justice was now investigating, quote, radical left maniacs. It has to be pointed out that the Department of Justice is not something that the president should use to investigate those that he perceived as political enemies. But Trump doesn't care. He will order the Department of Justice to go after his imagined enemies.
Because you can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. Can't let it happen to a country. The Department of Justice is also investigating networks of radical left maniacs who fund, organize, fuel, and perpetrate political violence. And we think we know who many of them are. But law enforcement can only be the beginning of our response to Charlie's murder.
Here I am confused with Trump saying that law enforcement can only be the beginning of our response to Charlie's murder. I mean, what other response would a president of a country want to the murder of a citizen, other than to allow the law of the land to take its course? I am genuinely interested, for someone that knows, to tell us in the comment section, what kind of response is Trump looking for? But Trump then turned to the media, name-dropping Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert. Trump dismissed them as insecure, untalented, irrelevant. He even compared them to fishermen in Venezuela while posting military videos of boats being blown to pieces at sea, and just when it seemed the night couldn't get darker. Stephen Miller stepped up into the podium. Miller's words pushed the whole thing into madness. Miller's delivery were barbed-wired, laced, furious, apocalyptic, and like a sermon of rage. According to Miller, the left creates nothing. The left builds nothing. The left produces nothing. Referring to the left, Miller said, "You are envy, you are jealousy, you are hatred. You are nothing." Then he flipped the script, now referring to the right. We are the ones who build. We are the ones who create. We are the ones who lift up humanity. Miller's language was pointed, like a war cry, almost biblical. Good versus evil, light versus darkness. And in that room, it sounded less like a memorial and more like a declaration of war. The message was unmistakable. This was not a tribute to Charlie Kirk. It was a rally, a performance, and more than anything, it was a call to action, and a call for Trump's base to rise up, to fight, to confront their enemies, and if necessary, to use violence.
The light will defeat the dark. We will prevail over the forces of wickedness and evil. They cannot imagine what they have awakened. They cannot conceive of the army that they have arisen in all of us. Because we stand for what is good, what is virtuous, what is noble. And to those trying to incite violence against us, those trying to foment hatred against us, what do you have? You have nothing. You are nothing. You are wickedness, you are jealousy, you are envy, you are hatred. You are nothing. You can build nothing. You can produce nothing. You can create nothing. We are the ones who build. We are the ones who create. We are the ones who lift up humanity.
Many observers called both Trump and Miller's speech dangerous, that it was almost a call to arm. And looking back, it's easy to see why. What should have been a solemn remembrance of Charlie Kirk became something else entirely, and a mix of anger, misinformation, and open incitement, fueled not only by Trump, but by Stephen Miller's apocalyptic madness. After listening to a speech like Miller's, you might not be alone in wondering if this country can ever come together again. There is absolutely no proof that Charlie Kirk killer is a Democrat. In fact, the evidence that we have been given so far points to the fact that he is from a MAGA-loving family, with his dad being in law enforcement. But here we are yet again, with Trump blaming the left radicals, Antifa for Kirk's killing, and Miller ratcheting up the hate rhetorics to another level. Some are even saying that Miller's speech was borrowed from a Nazi propagandist. Whether that is true or not, what no one can argue is, no one in their right mind can support the killing of Charlie Kirk whether you like his politics or not. So why can't our leaders use that as an opportunity to bring the country together? As Americans, how did we get to this point, especially in the last 10 years, that we so much hate each other because of our political leanings, that we want to do each other harm? Are we really at a point of no return? Please share your thoughts in the comments section, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video to as many people as you can. Some of our leaders feed off of division. That is how they make their money. They've used the algorithm to partition us, divide us, in order to conquer us, the ordinary folks. But the pushback must start now. This might be the only chance we have to bring our country from the brink and point of no return. Thank you for watching.